Namaste, beautiful souls. It's the August energy update, and I've got so much wonderful information for you. You're going to receive a deeper understanding of what's coming up and what could happen, some sort of like predictive energies for August. You'll receive tools, you'll receive angel guidance, and I'll also answer some questions at the end. So yeah, you're in for a treat. And what I want to share with you is that the way in which I kind of like predict, what you could say, like how I know about the future energies is it's based off the current energy. So I can see, I can feel, and I can hear beyond this dimension, and I can sense the collective energy. So I can drop into this frequency, the different energies that are pulsing around our earth right now, and get massive guidance from the angels to understand and project what could possibly happen in the next month. I also just want to remind you that this world that we're experiencing is a mind-made dream, okay? We make it up through the mind. And the more our mind expands, the more we magnetize in different experiences. This world that you see around you is based off your frequency. And so how you vibrate is what frequencies you send out, is what you create in your reality. So your vibration is based off your thoughts, your beliefs, where you have emotional charge connected to a thought, which is a belief. And that then creates your reality, which is an appearance. Because you are consciousness, you are oneness, experiencing itself and getting to know itself through appearance. Their oneness can only know itself through appearance, because otherwise it's oneness, and how can one know itself if there's not two? There needs to be two. There needs to be a separation in order for oneness to know itself. So this, which is our reality, is changing constantly based off when we change our mind and we change our emotions. So how powerful is that? Because that really shows that we are the creators. We have the power to create our reality. And so let's remember that. So whatever I'm going to share, whatever I channel through from the angels, or what potentials can come, don't forget that you can change your mind, change your emotions, and change your reality. That's the core. That's most important. So what's coming up this month? The angels have said that it's a month that is much softer and smoother, yet still has great power and potential for unfolding, releasing changes and growth. But it's softer than July, which is a relief. Because how are you all feeling after July? That was an intense month. It's weird. July feels like a very long month, but also really short at the same time. It's a weird feeling. Let me know, like write in the comments. I'd love to know what your overall feeling of July was and is. Because the feeling that comes through about July was it was intense, and it was like non-stop dissolving shadows, like doing the work. The good news is August is coming through as reflection and reconnection as major themes. Reflection and reconnection. Reflection is where you are able to actually recognize yourself reflected back through other people. So instead of getting angry or projecting and blaming others, there's going to be more space for you to notice, oh wow, they're reflecting a part of me back to me. And then reconnection is because you're softening, you're being kinder, more loving to yourself. Your ego is You're going to find moments where it's less intense with you. It's being more kinder. It feels like it's more on your team. You are the soul. The ego is that which works with you. And then with that, softening and more kinder to yourself. If you're more kind and loving to yourself, like your inner dialogue and communication with yourself is softer and kinder, then you find that other people become kinder and softer, and you become kinder and softer, and then you reconnect with others from the heart. So August, reflection, getting to really know yourself, all the layers and the depth of the truth of what you are, consciousness, and reconnection, deeper, more heartfelt connections with yourself and others. And the angels have also said that it brings in a lot of the element of water, which feels more predominant this month. Fire is here too, and what it feels like, what I'm being shown, is that it feels like underneath the water, it is boiling. There's fire underneath the water, and that means that we could release some heavy stuff into steam and smoke and actually release it out. Because if you think about boiling water, it bubbles up and then it goes into steam and it releases, it turns back into ether, energy, and it means it's no longer weighing heavy on your beautiful system. So it feels lighter. August feels lighter. It feels more, there's going to be some big opportunities for deep spiritual connection. Or like really experiencing and feeling who you truly are. The truth of you, consciousness, God, the love, the light. So that means there'll be moments where you have more clarity and less distracted by the thinking of the lower mind. Then we've got the Lion's Gate portal on the 8th energy. And what the angels are saying about the portal is it's powerful energy. It brings in strength, and it helps you to access your inner power. So what's going to happen as we start to move towards the 8-8 portal is you might feel like inspired and more empowered and feel enlightened and feel more creative and feel like, I've got this. I'm the creator of my reality. There's extra earth and planetary energy that's coming in as we build up towards the portal and have the experience of the portal fully open on the 8-8. And then we wind down from the 8-8 to about the 12th of August, which is a feeling of embodiment of the power and the strength and the light that you are. So after the portal's fully opened and you've accessed your strength and power, it then goes into a sense and a feeling of you integrating that energy and getting more comfortable being and standing in your power and your light. From the heart. The angels wanted me to put that in there. From the heart. And so what they're also saying is it feels like you are a divine link. Like this is what you're going to feel like. You're going to feel like you're a divine link between the stars and the earth. Remembering that whatever you're going through is for your own soul growth. And you get to experience and be human and be a soul and be all the other parts through it. And you can get through it because nothing is too big for you. So there's this feeling that comes in of, I am so powerful, I'm so strong, I'm creating my reality, which means that when a niggling thought comes in or an uncomfortable emotion or a 3D thing happens, you will remember and pull on the strength that you are powerful and you can get through it. And that nothing is too big. Nothing is too big. That comes your way, because if it comes your way, it's meant for you. There's no mistakes in this world. If it's in your path, if it's in your reality, it's for you. and you have the energy and the light to get through it, and the wisdom. So if it comes your way, it's because you've also got the tools to get through it. I always give you so many tools. Those tools are sitting somewhere in your energy field. You can draw on them and use them to support you. As you walk through whatever it is that comes your way, know that you're ready for it, you've got the tools, and use your tools. And so then we're going to go on a bit more and talk about the full moon and some opportunities. But also, I just want to take a pause right now to share something very special with you. That this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, I'm teaching Reiki level 1. And then the following weekend as well. So it's the 2nd, 3rd, 9th, and 10th of August. And it is a profound, expanding course. Not only does it teach you how to connect to the angels, how to connect to your intuition, how to heal yourself, and how to then help others, help the world, heal animals, send healing to the earth or situations. It's such a great tool because you're not going to feel helpless when we are still in the birthing canal. We're still going through challenges. So things are chaotic and hard. But yet, thank goodness, August will be a bit lighter and smoother. But there's still those waves. There's the peak of the wave where things feel so light, and then there's the trough where things feel more intense. And so this Reiki course, I give you the tools to really be able to get through the low moments, and also not to attach to the highs, but to be more fluid. And I teach you how to recognize if a chakra, an energy center, goes out of balance, and how to rebalance it so that you can maintain health mentally and emotionally, and then have a deeper spiritual connection to the truth of what you are and who you are. So, and then you get attuned, and the attunement is to raise your frequency, which then dissolves so many patterns that could be blocking you. It's amazing. I mean, I hope I'm putting the right words towards something that's so energetic. I find it hard to say it. I hope you can feel it. And so I would love you to join if you feel like it's right for you. And if you can't join the lives, you can sign up and you will learn everything through the recordings. Everything. I've had so many students, I can't even think of the number right now, but so many students that have trained over the years with me through the recordings. And they message me, they say, Natalie, whoa, I feel and receive so much. So if you're thinking of it, but you can't actually attend the lives, don't worry. You can sign up and you'll receive everything through the recordings. Yeah. Just go and read everything in the description, because it's going to help you to understand what I teach. And I'm sure you realize through my videos that I'm quite balanced in the yang, the masculine. Like, I have a very structured way of teaching, so you feel safe and held. And then I also give space for the flow of consciousness and the angels to communicate. So in the course, you do, if you're attending the live sessions, you also do get chances every session to ask questions. And I channel answers, and then you really get to grow and understand yourself and the spiritual realm. So it just really felt called to offer that to you, and the information's below. So we continue now with the August energy update. On the 9th of August, so just after we've opened the Lion's Gate portal, is the full moon. This full moon is bringing massive opportunities for revealing old patterns. It's like exposure. That's what the angels have got me to write down. It's like exposure of hidden wisdom, and listen to this, hidden documents, hidden whatever the government have been hiding from us about extraterrestrials. They've been hiding us about information we need to know about the world, whatever's being hidden. With this full moon, there is a possibility of a massive revealing. So it could happen before, it could happen around the Lionsgate portal, it could happen later on in August. But what it is it's a massive revealing. And what it means for you personally is that a part of you that's been hiding. Now, it happens for all of us. We are so close with our ego. We actually identify as it. We think we are our ego. And so because we're so close to it, we don't actually get to see some parts of the ego. They're so well camouflaged. We think they're a part of us, and it's really hard to find them. With this Lionsgate portal opening, with the full moon, it's giving you massive access for something that's hidden to reveal itself, to release itself from you, to release the grips of the ego, and you'll feel a huge expansion, a huge breakthrough, and you'll feel so much lighter. And then it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds in our 3D world, like with governments, what's going to be revealed. Are there going to be some documents that are signed that like stop wars, or like, there's this opportunity of things being revealed and things coming to the open. Yeah. So we'll see how that unfolds. And then the angels are talking about breakthrough energy in August, a deep month for self-discovery, really truly getting to know who you are through your heart, self-discovery and universal discovery. Dimensional, planetary, under the sea. We might have new discoveries of creatures from under the sea. We might find new planets, new stars, new solar systems. There's going to be massive, the angels have got me to write all this down, massive technical growth in August. So like new discoveries, loads of new ideas. So for you on a personal level, you might like have loads of aha moments, or feel super creative, or be like, I want to do this and then I want to do that. Write all your ideas down. You don't have to action all of them. Action the one where there's most passion, and just write them all down, because this month is so much discovery. So yeah, new ideas are going to be unfolding. So new creations. So you may find yourself feeling super inspired, super creative, new ideas, and it could even be a new discovery of animals. So what do you call the people that dig? The word's totally gone. We might find bones, or I keep wanting to say architect. The word architect keeps coming in. So maybe that AI architect is going to reveal some things. That's very interesting. And under the earth, it might be that we find new and old discoveries, is what the angels are saying. So we might find more things under the sea, under the earth, under the pyramids, new creatures that we haven't yet, or animals that we haven't yet identified. Okay, so the angels are saying that they keep talking about a new currency. So, it's possible with this breakthrough energy that's coming in. We've got breakthrough energy in August. It's a possibility that someone is going to download the idea of this new currency, and they're going to start to manifest it. So for you, pay attention to the new ideas, what you want to create, where your energy is flowing. Don't push yourself. If you feel like writing a book, write it. If you feel like resting, rest. If you feel like hiking a mountain, go do it. Like, go where the energy flows, not where your lower mind's forcing you to go based off prior conditionings. Wherever the mind tells you, oh, you have to do this, and there's a feeling of resistance, you don't have to do that. Go where the flow is guiding you, where you feel good about what you're doing. And so paying attention to the new ideas, going with that flow, and then paying attention to the other voice in your head that might try to stop or block you from these creations. Just notice it and don't feed it. You don't have to believe it. Give it love instead of believing what everything. the mind tells you. I write this often on my Instagram, in my stories. I like to often write like something inspiring that, or like flick something on in the mind. Don't believe everything you think. Yeah. And if you want to connect to my Instagram community, and so that you can also receive there, it's Natalie Namaste with an _ at the end. Yeah. And also I've got a very special email community. You can email me, natalie@natalienamaste.com, and just in the subject write, add me to your email community, and I'll add you, and then you'll get my special once a month email and any special invites to things that I offer. So, yeah, what the angels are saying, like when the mind brings up, it's like, oh, we can't do this. You're just going to love that part of the mind, and it's going to clear that part of the mind so that you can do what your heart is showing you. So this month, it feels very expansive. It feels like a breakthrough. It's reflective and reconnective. Okay, these are the themes that are coming through from the angels and coming through from the collective energies right now. And so with this expansive energy, we can go, whew, July's behind us. That very intense, heavy energy is now behind us. We start to feel more fluidity. We start to feel a bit lighter, and change feels good. And so we have less resistance to change. We are more open to change. A feeling of, oh, well, this is happening. Let's just go with it. That's kind of the energy that's coming in. You might feel less sticky and attached to whatever it is that you've been attached to. And with this global lighter feeling, those who are stuck in the ego will also feel a little bit lighter. And they'll also feel a little bit less attached to their previous ideas and concepts. And this could mean that global leaders may be able, and I love this, when the angels told me this, I got so excited to share this with you, that global leaders may be able to hear and listen to their people, and to the land, to Mother Earth, to the country. And there is greater potential to accept others' ideas and be more open to other people, to other ideas. It feels really good. The angels are also saying that August feels like spiritual enlightenment. More people are getting comfortable with holding the light that they are in their body. They're getting more comfortable with being the light and maintaining spiritual awareness. And less people are falling back asleep and reaching and like being more captivated in the lower mind. So it's easier to stay awake. It's easier to stay aware and alert and catch your mind when it's starting to tell you stories. So it also means that this month you might find meditation might feel deeper, and you might feel more connected, and you might feel like you are this incredible, magnificent soul on earth. And because there's more access to light, you could feel more ascension symptoms. So just be very gentle and kind and loving with yourself, because what that means is, because you're carrying more light, I can feel immediately in the ears. You might feel things like in your ears, your eyes, your all 5 senses, and physically you could have like ascension symptoms like cold and flu, or you feel more sensitive to other people. Like you might feel like you're sensing other people's energies more, or sometimes you could feel overwhelmed quite quickly. Those are the type of the ascension symptoms. So a tool for you, beautiful souls, is if you do ever feel overwhelmed or that it's too much, that you can just close the windows and the curtains and actually be in darkness and stillness, and lie down on your bed at night and give yourself 10 minutes of absolute darkness, stillness, and it will really help to create balance. And if you're overwhelmed during the day and you're like, oh, I need a quick release, then go outside into nature barefoot, dance and sing, shake it out, release it out, and then collapse onto the floor, onto the earth, and be in the stillness after you've done a big release. Yeah. So the angels say there are always ups and downs. And just remember, you can always be more gentle and kind with yourself. Everything works on waves, waves of emotion, or mental waves. It's all moving and passing through. So practice deep awareness so that you don't get caught up in them. There will be these moments of where you feel the uncomfortable emotions and thoughts, and there'll be moments of peace and stillness. The more you accept that nature is just waves, the less you get knocked off your center, and the more you're going to find that the waves in August won't be as intense as July, and you're going to be able to find a nice rhythm in them. So you're going to be able to enjoy the good times and also enjoy the harder times, because this too shall pass. Everything's a wave, and waves move through. They're not here to get stuck and be part of your programming, your patterning, or your identity. They're here to move through and move out. So I'm going to share about the new moon in a moment, and then I'm going to share just a little overview about like solar flares and that kind of energy. So all of that coming up now. I actually just had to pause the video and speak with the angels, because they kept saying, Natalie, you've got to do a Lionsgate portal meditation. And so I just wanted to sit with it and feel like, because I feel like right now I'm so beautifully busy with like one-on-one sessions. I've got the Reiki hub, I've got Reiki courses that I'm teaching. And so I was like, I want to make sure I've got the energy, the capacity, because there's a lot of work that goes into creating these groups and then holding the space for all of us. And so I had to double check. I don't do anything that pushes. I only do it if it's arising from love and it's meant to be. And so I sat with it, and I just got this, yes, I can do it. And I also want to share with you that I have been replying to everyone's emails always. And I've been like, any message a person writes to me, and I just realized I spend hours a day responding and like, oh, and then I create these videos. And so I realized I got sick because I'd just been doing so much. And so I'm sure you'll be also proud of me. I already have someone who helps me with all my marketing, and I've got someone who helps me with like the business PR. Now I'm getting someone to come and help me, at like an assistant to help me with all the emails. So once that all happens, I'm going to have someone that's actually going to be able to reply to all the emails, and so that can give me some more space to host more workshops and more beautiful groups, and be less in the admin side. So that's going to happen. And because that's kind of underway already, I'm already kind of almost finding the right person. It means that I do have then more energy and capacity to create this beautiful Lionsgate portal. And I'm actually really excited about it, because you know me, I can hold a lot of light. And so I'm going to add the link below so that you can sign up and join me. We're going to do a 1 hour together on the Lionsgate to open up the portal. I'm going to channel the angels, and we are going to have a beautiful and powerful light expanding, oh, I've got such goosebumps, experience. So yes, beautiful souls. So that's, sign up below. The link is below, Lionsgate portal. Come and join me and meditate with me and the angels. So just a few other dates that the angels are talking about for August is that the 22nd of August is the new moon energy. And the new moon energy feels so light. I'm seeing sparkles of pink light. So it's bringing in self-love, kindness, tenderness. So new moon on 22nd of August kindness, tenderness, and self-love. So make sure you spend some time with that new moon doing something loving and kind for you, feeding yourself, your soul. Yeah. And then other things that the angels just want to make sure we touch on is that the natural earth experiences in August. So they're talking about more solar flares. They're saying that the sun is super active at the moment, and it's going to continue to be active. And with these solar flares, you might find that deeper fears or anything that's like being deep inside of you will bubble up to the surface and be released. And what it also means is that our earth is the tectonic plates under the ocean feel like they're moving a lot, and the angels are saying that there is a potential that there's more earthquakes and more seismic activity and more volcanoes. So like once again, there could be a tsunami warning. It feels like more of a warning, but let's also change that. We have the power to change that. But also we've got to accept like whatever's meant to be will be for, so there's all of that to kind of flow with. So let's understand this is a weather report. It could change. But based off the current frequencies, what the angels are saying is that there's definitely more seismic activity coming. Earth is releasing her fire, and it's coming up, it's bubbling up through the ocean and being released. So yeah, volcanic eruptions, and what that then represents is you might experience some eruptions as well, because basically Earth is a reflection of our individual experience. And then the angels wanted me to talk about flashes of light. People are starting to see flashes of light. You are starting to tap into higher dimensions. You are starting to see the fairies, sense the giants, the dragons, and they can flash as light. So if anyone's experiencing flashes of light, I'd love to know. Please share below. And then they're talking about storms. They're talking about a potential of a big storm coming in. They're also talking about the aurora boreal has great potential to be lower down, not just in the northern parts of the world, because of the solar flares. That's what they're saying to me. They're talking about underwater patterns, that there's like a lot of beautiful underwater patterns that are happening. And when those underwater patterns reach the shoreline, if you're standing at the beach, you will feel something beautiful happen in your energy field. And then they're talking about the massive meteor shower. They're just saying like August is bridging the solar system. It's bringing the Lion's Gate. It's bringing Sirius and Orion's belt. They're opening to connect us to the universe, to the stars, to the planets which work direct with you and govern and look after you. The atmosphere feels very alive, like the night sky feels super alive. So you might feel like, oh, energy vibrating in your body. Let me know if you're feeling the energy now, because right now I'm vibrating a lot of energy. And so I'm seeing lots of meteor showers and beautiful planetary alignments, and just it feels quite magical, like this is the breakthrough month. So this is it. We're in it. This is August. And that's everything that the angels wanted me to share with you. I am now going to answer 2 questions. So I've got a really powerful question here. It's not just one question. It's like a few questions within a question. So thank you for asking. So they've written here, "Hi Natalie, thank you for your generous messages. You asked what we would like to you to address in future videos, and I think many others would want to get some support with this as well. We are wanting the practical information, often to do with finances. I'm getting myself totally twisted trying to comprehend how we each create our own reality, yet we continue to work within the present money system. I've watched spiritual teachers who say things like you are co-creating with Source as a part of Source, and then in the next minute they say, well, we have to pay taxes and rent. Or remember that this is an illusion, just remove the programming. But then they say something about starting a new spiritual business. If I'm really creating heaven on earth, it's certainly not going to be a softer version of what we have. Certainly not going to be a softer version of what we have now in 3D. Can you help us know where our personal reality ends and the collective comes in and takes over? Thank you so much. I'll answer that and then I'll go backwards. So where your personal reality ends and the collective begins, there isn't such a thing. It's interconnected. So in absolute truth, there's oneness. There's only one. Then oneness creates mind. Mind is so powerful, it creates more and more and more and more and more, and that's what's happening here. So you are consciousness, oneness, and you have a mind. And so the mind, there's a collective mind that's here on our earth, that's vibrating a certain way. And as each one of us dissolves our shadow and dissolves that ego that's trying to keep us small, and we expand into more of the light that we are, as each one of us takes responsibility and does that, then it changes the collective. So it works together. The same goes for if there are loads of people feeling fear on earth, then all of a sudden you'll wake up and you'll feel fear for no reason. So you'll then be tapping into the collective. Or say there's loads of people feeling excited, like often on a Friday, the energy goes higher. And because it's finished of their work week, and that happens on a collective. So then you'll feel a bit like of a lighter energy on that day, because you're not separate, and you are and you aren't. Whew, this is a deep question. So I'm going to answer as best as I can, channel through all of this wisdom. You are part of the oneness always, so you can't be separate from it, yet you are having a separate experience. So you'll be always able to connect to the collective and feel it and receive from it and have that. But also you'll be able to experience your own unique expression of consciousness in this dream world. So they fold over. One doesn't end and then the other begins. It's happening at the same time. So I just want to see if I've answered that part right, and then I'll go backwards. So you wrote here where our personal reality ends and the collective comes and takes over. Okay, so just feeling into this. Letting the angels channel through me. All is divinely interwoven together. There is the truth, and the truth is oneness. It's an illusion that you're separate. You're having a dream. You're just dreaming yourself. And so it's a real dream because you really find yourself to be a human and have this dream. And so in your dream, the more you empty out the ego, the more you let go of old patterns, conditionings, programmings, the more you let go of that kind of stuff. And the more you empty out, the more spacious you become. And in that spaciousness, you connect to consciousness, which is so pure. You also connect to your soul, which is the highest frequency experience of separation before it returns back to the oneness. And so from this level, you are then able to manifest and create in such a high frequency. However, blocks come in because the lower mind, the lower programming, that lower mind, the ego, it has certain beliefs. It believes that you have to work hard to earn money. That belief is a false, but you can't just say to it, oh, you're a false belief. That doesn't work because there's an energetic attachment to the belief. So it takes a bit of time to dissolve that kind of belief, which means that every time your mind tells you stories like, I don't deserve to be abundant, or I don't have money, or I can't do the work that I love to earn money in that way, or I'm not good enough. And all of these programs, they have an energetic, emotional attachment to them. And so the only way to dissolve them is to notice where in the body you feel that emotion. And then bring awareness into into your body, into that area, and breathe through the emotion. So you can't just use mind. You can't just use mind to clear mind. You have to use awareness to go into the body and find the emotional attachment to that belief. And that's how you can start to dissolve it, because there are going to be patterns inside of your lower mind that are blocking you from being the full creativity that you are. And so this is the important work. And as you do it, you will dissolve all patterns. Just give a lot of time. Be patient, be loving. With every bit of awareness, you do dissolve those patterns, and you will expand. And when you expand, you will be able to create from a much higher frequency, which then allows you to have so much more joy in the workplace, and earning money, and all of that third dimensional stuff starts to change. Your outer environment is a reflection of your inner environment. So your outer world, if you're doing a job that you hate, is because there's some part of you that you don't love. There's that lower mind that doesn't love yourself. It's blocking you, it's stopping you. And so it's so important to do the inner work. The inner work is all about your emotions and your mind. And it takes time. So it takes time to do courses like the Reiki courses, or do workshops, or do meditations, and be patient and be loving with yourself, because with time it will dissolve and you will feel more spacious. You will feel more creative and feel the light of your soul here in your body. But you have to dissolve your ego before you can get there. And so you will have programmings that are being taught to you by generations before that are telling you, that are keeping you small, and they need to be broken. So I'm going to reread the question just quickly in my mind so I can channel more of the angels of what they're talking about here. So how you're feeling is that you create your own reality, but yet you still have to work within the money system. See, both are true. So you are the creator of your reality. However, you have an ego that's pre-programmed, that's blocking you. And that's where the situation comes in. If you feel blocked in any place in your life, it's because you've got blocks in your ego, in your ego and your emotions. And you've got to find a healer to help you. Come and join my course. Like, get some help. I didn't do it alone. I got support, and it's taken me years, and I can tell you it's so worth it, because then you get to this place where you feel so much more clearer and lighter, and the ego is no longer controlling you. You actually can use the ego to enjoy life on earth rather than the ego running the show. So yes, you are the creator of your reality, but actually you're not if your ego is running your show. Because it's whatever you believe in, wherever you've got emotional charge attached to a thought pattern, which is a belief system, that belief is actually running you. It means you're not actually a free creator. Yeah. And so spiritual teachers that have been telling you this, they're right. And I understand your confusion, because they're right in telling you you're the creator of your reality, because you are, if you get to the level of freedom of your soul being able to create. And also what's happening is your lower mind is creating your situation, your life. So no matter what, you're the creator of your reality. It's just whether you're creating from your soul or creating from your programs of your lower mind. And so yes, you're the creator of your reality. And so yes, you're a powerful, incredible being. But yes, you also have to live in this 3D realm. And so what is it that your mind tells you that you have to do in this 3D realm? Those are the beliefs to really look at. You've got to dissect every belief back to nothing. All beliefs are an illusion. Not one belief is based off truth. Beliefs are mind-made. And mind-made is from the mind, and the mind is not the ultimate reality. The ultimate reality is truth, is God, is consciousness. Everything else is mind-made. So all beliefs are not real, all of them. I know, it's mind-blowing. And so any belief that's holding you in a program, that's stopping you from enjoying your life, has to be dissolved. You have to write them down, burn them. You've got to face them and dissolve them. By facing them, you dissolve them. And then you become clearer and freer and lighter, and you've got more space. And there you start to hear the whisperings of your soul. And there your intuition starts to then grow. And there you start to create from your higher self. So that's the work you've got to do. And then the thing is, the tax system, the work system, the banking system, all these things that we've had in place here for so long are crumbling because we are saying, why do I have to believe in all this stuff? It's mind-made, it's not real. So test everything, what you want to believe in and what you're ready to let go of, and you will notice where your ego is attached very strong to certain beliefs. And it will take longer to dissolve them. And then there are some systems that are quite good in place here in our world. There are some systems that we do still need. And so you'll notice like, okay, well, I'll believe like it's great to have a bank. I can go draw money out. I'll keep that belief because that works for me. Only keep the beliefs that work for you. Destroy the ones that don't. Destroy the beliefs that are blocking you from being the full creator that you are, because you are on earth to be incredible light, creating this reality. Like you have so much potential and power to create. And so keep the beliefs that you feel are, that you believe in, you know, that you feel a lot of emotion, and get rid of the others. And so this is how you start to navigate. And then what starts to happen is as you empty out the beliefs, your third dimensional reality changes. That's what happens. So it's not an outside in. You don't go like out and change your outside world. You change your inner world. And then your outer world changes because it's just an appearance based off your frequency. So I hope I've answered your question. I mean, it's such a deep, big question. I mean, I feel like there's one more thing I want to help you with. It's like, how do you still be human and earn money while still opening to the spiritual world and knowing that you're a creator? Like, how do you navigate that? Angels are going to answer this. With time, patience, it's not something that can happen overnight. As you open more and more to the spiritual essence that you are, you dissolve, and your third dimensional human part has less of a grip over you, and then you get to play and enjoy more. And so give yourself time and patience. Don't rush or push it, because then you're functioning in the third dimensional mind again. Go with where you feel inspired, where you feel excited, and put your energy in that. Start by every day giving yourself permission to do one thing that you love. And when you give yourself permission to do one thing that you truly love every single day, you change your frequency, and it starts signaling to the universe that this is what you love, and the universe will always bring in more of that which you focus on. Which means that then slowly over time, you'll be magnetizing in more work opportunities, money coming in through things that you love. And with time, then you'll grow in the confidence of the creator that you are, and you'll dissolve all the blockages, and then you'll be able to take steps and changes in your outer reality, because opportunity will enter. So the advice is not to push, to be patient, gentle, and tender with this. One foot is in the third dimension, one is in the spiritual realm. Your mind is trying to grasp and understand all the spiritual concepts, but your mind will we'll get there, but it takes a bit of time. Energetically, you'll be feeling the energy shifts. As you start to shift, so you can slowly give yourself permission to do more of what you love and let go of some things that aren't in resonance anymore. And with time and gentle, tender care for yourself, you will start to change your reality, which will then change your work, money, your relationships, and all of your third dimensional life. Be gentle and loving with yourself. Well, beautiful souls, that's all the messages. Thank you for your question. Thank you for your love. Thank you for being in this community. Please, can you add hearts and likes, and please, can you share this with others if you feel in resonance. And if you feel like you're in resonance with me, then I open my heart and you can join, you can subscribe, you can join this community. It's a loving community where we all share in the comments and we support each other. You're very welcome to join. And I appreciate you being here. From my heart and soul, I really love you. And I am excited to see who's going to be joining the Lionsgate Portal meditation. It's going to be amazing. From my heart and soul and the angels, Namaste.